Hello everybody, welcome to this fantastic reading. I'm Zoe Alex, welcome. This is going to be a reading for August the 28th to September the 4th of 2024. This is a reading that I'm going to provide, that this is going to be a very fantastic reading about how it seems to be, knowing that this is a very good, a very educational reading that you need to understand, and this is going to be a very interesting reading on how it goes. This is how it seems to be. And this is the way it goes in one way or another. So, in one way or another, everything will kind of happen, and it seems to be very interesting. And this is the way it kind of goes because you need to figure, something out. You have to, understand how it kind of goes one way or another, and you have to understand that it's the way of knowing, it's the way of understanding, and that's how it goes. This reading is for last square moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. So we're going to figure out what's going on for Sagittarius. We're going to figure out what's going on, and this is the way it happens because this is the way it seems to be, and knowing that this is just the way it goes. So this is a very significant how it is in one way or another, because you need to figure something out, and this is the way it kind of happens because you need to understand about how it is. So I'm going to try to do a Celtic cross reading, and this is how it's going to be because this is the way it kind of goes. So while I'm setting this up in one way or another, you have to figure out how you have to believe it on how you can do it as long as it needs to. And this is how it seems to be, because knowing that this is the way it kind of goes, you have to think to yourself and say, well, this is the way of how it's going to be. This is like almost like the right passage. This is maybe how it's going to be. Right, and you think to yourself, well, am I doing this right? So in this reading, you have to provide about how you can take actions, and this is how it is. So let's get started. So in this reading, that you have the Three of Air is great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. Right, that's how it seems to be. So you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Two of Fire is you have come into your own. New partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. That's all you can do at the moment. So you could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The E of Air is an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. That's how it is, right? So you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Hermit, Archange Raziel, is spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. That's how it is, right? So in this way, you have to figure out well how things are, and you have to let things go as long as it needs to. It's the way of processing, it's the way of knowing about how it is. It's almost that, right? And you think to yourself, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing this, theoretically? Everything seems to be all great, but then you have to think to yourself, well, I don't know what to do, right? Well, I'm going to clarify because I need to clarify, right? So it kind of happens as it seems to be. So let's see. So I'm going to clarify. So I have to clarify on what's going on. let's see. So we have the Three of Cups is upright. Two of Swords reversed. Interesting. The Six of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Wands is upright. Okay, so this is very interesting on how this reading goes, because you know exactly which direction you're going to take. You're already on that sequence. The Three of Cups represents like where it could be in relationships, right? The Six of Wands represents like where you need to understand about how things are one way or another. And the Knight of Wands is that right means that it could be victory on your side. Maybe that could work, but this is how it seems to be, right? This is a normal general reading in one way or another, and everything kind of is interesting about it, So I'm going to clarify. So we're going to clarify the Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands is upright, yeah, because you're feeling deceit, yeah. The World is upright for completion. Two of Cups reversed, wow, see, you're already in relationships, And the Ace of Swords is reversed, so because you're not getting a new beginning, no. But then you have the completion, you have deceit. There are things that you're trying to remember, like there could be resilience, whatever it is, but in the way of trying to understand, this is the way it seems to be. It's the way of trying to know what's going on, like you know how it is, right? You ask and you shall receive, and this is what the reading is, because you need to figure out how things are. So I'm going to clarify still. So let's see. I'm going to clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Temperance card is reversed, and the Hangman is upright for restrictions. Okay, interesting. Okay. The Temperance card means like healing, but you're not healing. But then you have the Ten of Coins is upright, yeah, because you're thinking about money, right? You're thinking about how everything is going to be all great, and then you think to yourself, well, am I doing this accordingly to my own standards? Right? You think to yourself and say, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? And when you look at that, you think, okay, well, it's the way of accepting on what's going on, and you need to accept that. In order to believe on what's going on, you have to understand where you know exactly how it is. You know how things are. So let's see. I'm going to clarify. Seven Pentacles upright because there's vision. Yeah. Oh wow, the Knight of Pentacles reversed because there's no trust, right? So there's gonna be a lie or something like that. The Hermit reversed because there's no solitude. But then you get the Two of Wands is upright because you're planning on something. Okay. Four of Swords upright because there's recuperation. Yeah, because you're going to rest. You're going to take your time. You're trying to figure out what's going on and is happening in one way or another. This is a very based on how things are and how you can, limited your own ways of considering your options, you know. This is what the universe is saying, because in one way or another, it's the way of knowing what how everything is in one way or another. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what the universe is saying. Gonna clarify. Gonna clarify the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yes, the Three of Pentacles upright because there's like excitement. Yeah, because you have excitement. You're playing on something. Aha, the Magician's upright because there's skill. Yeah. So basically, you know how it is, one way or another. Oh yeah, the King of Wands is upright because there's passion. Yeah, because you need to believe on how you can do it, as long as it kind of feels like it, right? Because you think to yourself, well, this is the way it goes, right? Because the universe is telling you something, right? It gives you that motivation of how you can do it, right? And when you think about it, you have your validation of knowing what to do, right? You think to yourself, well, this is the way of knowing, right? Because let's see. Anything else on what the universe is saying? Page of Wands is upright because there's invention. Yeah. Three Cups reversed because there's no celebration. Not yet. Six of Wands is upright because there's achievement. Yeah, that's how it is. Five of Wands reversed because there's no chaos. Six of Cups, no past. No Temperance means like there's no healing. No Death card means like no release, like no endings. The Hierophant reverse, no guidance. Wow, Queen of Cups reverse is no empathy. Four of Wands reverse, no celebration. Judgment reverse is no action. Wow, look at that. The High Priestess, no inner voice. The Seven of Swords reverse, like no deceit. But then you have the Nine of Wands separate because there's fear. Yeah, because in one way or another you have to think to yourself and say, okay, well, this is the way of timing. This is the way of negotiating. You know, it's the way of how you can do it. Right? It will take time. It will. Let's see what's going on. So let's see what's going on from the left side, middle, and the right. King of Cups is upright. The Hierophant is upright. The Seven of Pentacles is reversed. Okay, so you know you already think about your career. You already have a career that you're thinking about. But then you have the Hierophant means that you're using your inner voice. Maybe you're gonna have that, or you could be having guidance, or whatever you decide to do, because that's how it seems to be, right? Because you think, okay, well, I got this. I do what I can, you know. And the universe is saying something. Okay. Let's see. We're almost done with this reading, really. The Knight of Swords reverse. Interesting. Four of Swords is upright because you are recuperation. Yeah. Two of Swords reversed because you already know exactly which direction you're going to take. So I can see it. I understand how it is. It's, how everything is going to be in the right place, right? And you need to understand that. You think to yourself, oh, well, I got this. I think that everything is all great, right? So let's see what's going on here. The Four of Cups reversed. Yeah. Because there's no distraction. The Moon reversed because there's no illusion. Something should be surprising me right now. How I can figure this out. Let's see. The Five of Swords reversed because there's no revenge. No, you're not having any conflict. The Hangman is upright because there's stillness, which means that there's, restrictions. The Page of Cups reversed because there's no loyalty. Yeah, see? The cards don't lie. So let's see what's going on. Seven of Cups reversed because there's no delusion. The Fool reversed because there's no change. Okay, is there anything else that the universe is saying something? So let's see. The Devil that was reversed because there's no obsession. The Magician's upright because there's going to be that skill that you're having. But then the Page of Pentacles upright. So let me be clear, what's the opposite of that? See? 10 Cups reversed. Okay, so I can see something that's going on here. So let me see what's in the middle. Four of Cups separate because there's a distraction. Okay. Wow. The Emperor reversed. There's no structure. The Sun is upright because there's positivity. And the Knight of Swords is upright because there's drama. Yeah. Okay. So I can see this as a wonderful feeling, and this is the way it goes. This is the way of how you can do it, as long as it needs to. This is the way it seems to be. So let me give you one card. Let's see. It says the Sun, Ariel, is happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. So you're going to stay positive as much as you can with the distraction that you have, right? Gonna see what's going on with these other ones. Let's see. The Six of Earth is give some money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Yeah, so you could be dealing with another, where you could be receiving gifts. Maybe you could be, give some money. Maybe you're going to do that. Maybe you're going to figure that out. So this could be another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you could be dealing with that, right? This is how it seems to be. And this one over here, yeah, the Seven of Water is a complex decision. You need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Yeah. Don't put things off on the back burner, because you need to do that. You need to observe on how things are, and one in that way. So, this is the way of knowing, and this is the way of how it seems to be, because in one way or another, this is the way it goes. So, this is a wonderful feeling. This is the way it goes. This is the way of how you can do things on your own. And you need to understand that, because this is the way it goes. This is the way of how you can understand of how it is. You can believe on how you can pan things around. Maybe you're going to do that. Maybe you will do that. But, this is the way it happens. This is the way of how everything will, collect together. And, this is how it seems to be. Right? So, in this whole entire reading, it does make sense. And in order to do things in that perspective way, is the way of how it goes. This is the way of how you can do it as much as it needs to, and understand how it seems to be. So knowing that this is a wonderful feeling, you have to get it through your own way of knowing what to do. You have to think to yourself and say, alright, I got this, I know what to do. It's the way of knowing what to do. So I hope that this reading helps you understand about how it goes, understand that you can do things on how it seems to be, and this is what it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. And, this is the way it goes. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye for now. Ready?